Kansas Slushing Machine's another common pick of late. Very strong special and sub with the Fizzy Bomb. And just a great weapon. You can hit some very interesting angles with the shots of that weapon. So I think we might see those on it.
Yep. And I certainly get the feeling that the two new subs that were introduced, the Fizzy Bomb and the Torpedo, very quickly jumped to sort of the top of everyone's favourite list. So we might see a few of those here. Here we go. We have Riptide in the green, Squid in the blue. Talk us through the comps, Growly.
So we're seeing an NZAC Slushing Machine, as you said, a Kenza Pro for Pelamar, and Con's actually playing the Spush. Another Slushing Machine, Splatter Shot, Brella, and Charger on the other side, so Leap on that Charger. Very strong. Riptide getting the early pop there.
They did pop it very quickly, didn't they? But now they're down.
Jim going down there with the splashdown just ready.
So the opening exchanges relatively even. Riptide pushing a little bit here, but completely stopped there by Squid.
And that was a clutch kill there by Will, because he's the last one up and they would have got a very strong push. So you see teams, as I was saying before, going up this platform for their push rather than just around the car ramp. So that change in the map really opened this up a lot.
Is it a good change?
I think it's a good change, yeah. It's a very map that was easy to get flanked and quick finishes, and this has slowed it down a bit. So Will doing a great job on the Brella.
On Kalamar there by Will. Kalamar attempting to 1v1 with Brella, and that's often a tricky proposition.
On with the flank.
On the Spush. Splash down, potentially getting the Rainmaker, but no. The range of the Spush.
Let's see what Squid can make with this push.
Allowed.
Stingray out though, which is not going to bode well for that car ramp there.
There we see only 64 points, that's decent, but probably not enough to get the win. Now we see Squid 2 down, so Riptide with a bit of an opportunity to regain control, with an opportunity to regroup. You see Armor from Grace potentially very soon if she's able to dodge the Stingray, and she's not. So that's 3 down now for Riptide.
Just Con up from behind.
Con in a dangerous position to cut off this, but here we go, Jim with the Rainmaker. They're all together, and I believe it was Con that got the stop there, but Will still in the car with a Brella. That's a dangerous position for an attacker to be.
But Riptide done a great job of defending that.
Excellent defending there.
They'll be wanting to get it out of there quick smart.
Yeah, just the Sloshing Machine up. Kalamar seems to not think that the Sloshing Machine is close enough to her to warrant resetting that, so she's going to try. Now they've got 2 down on behalf of Squid, so Kalamar gets the idea, well, maybe I can push this forward a little bit more.
And again, they're going through the plat, but there's always seems to be one person there stopping the push.
Yeah, and that was play from MGJ. There really wasn't much blue turf around there, but still managed to get the stop on the Rainmaker.
Kalamar just surviving that splashdown.
Good Stingray there.
It's a very even match so far for a Rainmaker on this map, to be honest.
Yeah,
could go either way.
Just seems like we're just waiting for one team to really wrest control on the other. Both teams really in an arm wrestle right now.
Could just take one wipe really to decide this one.
Yeah, a single wipe, and I think we'll see the lead either change or be extended quite a bit.
Another 2 down on Riptide here, so if Squid can get a little bit of turf control, maybe able to make that quick push we were just talking about, but no, yet again, stopped in a similar position.
And that, I mean, we saw the benefit of turf control there from Riptide. They went 2 down, but their turf control before that meant that they were able to hold on quite well. Now they're counter pushing. Now they're starting to eat into that lead a little bit, but there's the wipe now.
Very topsy-turvy.
Is this a strategy from Squid? We let them come a little bit closer. We let them get down to 49, and then we wipe them and really push. Nice little MJ, 2 down. This is potentially a good move for Squid. Can we see a change of the lead with a minute to go?
Kalamar
no,
Sharky there gets the kill.
Good kill. Oh, they're pushing again. There goes the lead.
Then they got the lead.
Well done to Squid. Now, 50 seconds to go. That's really crucial. Riptide now in a really difficult position. 42 points is not impossible to overcome, but it's not easy. Now Jim pushing even forward. They've got it down to even more. They've got it down to 40.
Yeah, so Riptide might only get one more shot at this. They'll be targeting a wipe here, and you need to make a big coordinated push if they want to get this lead back. Only 25 seconds left.
Jason spotted the umbrella on the right, managed to avoid that. Got a Stingray at the ready, but probably a bit too close to the front lines to be able to utilize that now. 10 seconds to go. Nice kill there. Nice.
3 down. This was their chance.
They've got the Rainmaker. They're still in their own territory, but as you said, Squid down several.
Stingray at the ready.
Stingray
v Stingray.
Will the Stingray get the kill?
No one knows.
It
looks like one of them did.
Overtime, Riptide pushing. Grace pushing up with the Rainmaker. Jim
Jim's
going
there
for the
with
kill is down.
Oh,
There's 2 down on the behalf of Squid. Grace now jumping,
oh, and the clutch snipe.
The snipe.
Oh,
that was clutch.
Luke,
that was
the
a clutch
snipe there.
I'm pretty sure there were at least 2 down there. We know that if the sniper's just looking at the Rainmaker, someone can sneak in and just pick off the sniper, but no. Cool head there. Straight on the Rainmaker. Nice hit. And we have 1-0 to Squid. Well played, Squid.
Yeah, it was a nice shot to finish that.
Yeah.
So next up we got Manta Maria Splat Zones. It's a topsy-turvy match as well. Zones can flick pretty quickly, and I think special use and coordination is very important on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one where we might see some bubbles. Bubbles are typically strong on this map. Just a very quick cap. You know, you get those bubbles off, you pop them. That's a cap. Even if you can't necessarily rest control the whole map, you can incur a penalty. Obviously, control of their bunker is pretty crucial to this map. And if you've got an aggressive flanker, Julie's player, 10 attack, someone who's got that aggression, if they can then get up to the opponent bunker and control that, shut down their range players, shut down their sniper or their splatling, then that's pretty valuable. That can really turn a match on this one.
Some other strats can be double splashdown or double ball or one on each zone. Pretty common, you see.
Yes.
Rain's great on this map as well, so pretty much all the usual specials for splat zones.
So we saw Will very strong there against several of the shooters. Often the shooters in that match, I noticed several times were tempted into a 1v1 versus Umbrella, and that's bread and butter for Umbrella, isn't it? They just put up the shield, take a few hits, and then counter hit, and it can be really frustrating as someone who plays against Umbrellas and thinks every time that I can break the shield and then can't. Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah,
so
it's very important to group up against Brellas, and it's also very easy to be tempted to thinking you can break the Brella, but often you can't. So,
Yep.
Something to note with Luke hitting that last shot on the Rainmaker, he's actually playing in handheld, which I found quite phenomenal.
Yeah. So, tell us about the benefits. Like, would you do it?
No.
No.
I don't know what the benefits are.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, I played handheld in the early days, but as soon as I switched to the Pro and monitor, I found it much more effective to be able to just see. But there is a little bit of latency between the controller and the Switch. Certainly handheld, that's not the case. You don't typically see people using the Joy-Cons separately from the Switch. It's either Pro controller or handheld. But yeah, handheld definitely less common. Smaller screen, you can't see as far, but he's amazing with it. Oh. That's what's incredible,
Yeah, he's incredible.
So good. He's so good. It makes you think, is there some merit to this? Maybe the Splatoon community is like missing a little tidbit. Or maybe if he switched to Pro Controller, he'd be even better. Who knows?
Who knows?
But I mean, he knows. It works for him, so why not?
Absolutely.
I was thinking, Growly, let's fly a little higher while we've got a few moments here. Have you got any thoughts on a potential Splatoon 3?
Well, that's a big question.
Is the success of Splatoon 2 right now, and we are seeing a lot of success, is that a reason not to see a Splatoon 3? Because it would be silly of Nintendo to potentially release one when Splatoon 2 is still going so well?
Well, I think there's still some weapons to be released with Sheldon's picks and stuff like that. Splatfest is still happening.
Yeah.
Game's still pretty young, and I think it'll be a while before we see Splatoon 3. Probably think we'll see it on the Switch at some point. I think the Switch might have a fairly long lifespan. I don't know exactly what they would change. Maybe bring in another new mode. Improve the spectator. Maybe it'd be nice to have some inbuilt streaming capability, stuff like that. But I guess the Switch probably isn't going to do that. But yeah, I'm not too sure what to expect.
Yeah.
What about you?
More specials. I every time they release a new special, and we haven't had a lot, but we've had a few, and you just can't wait to get in there and try it.
Bring back the Kraken.
I still am a bit of a newbie on.
We're getting heckled from
just getting
Blooper Reel.
heckled from Blooper Reel. It's really
We did just beat
really
them, though, so that's
immature
probably
from
why.
you guys. I mean, come on. We started it, to be fair.
No, we did not.
Today we started
yeah.
when Blooper Reel were commentating. We attempted to distract them, but they're too professional. They were just focused on the task at hand.
Yeah.
New maps is always exciting. I mean, I never take it for granted just the level of commitment Nintendo has shown to constant updates from this game, just adding new content. It wasn't a light game by any stretch of the imagination when it came out.
Yeah, I think the thing that impresses me most is the balancing that they do and the patch notes they put out, and even Smash struggles to get patch notes for a lot of their updates.
Yeah.
So it's pretty impressive the effort they've put into making it viable and balanced, and
It's really balanced. There is how many weapons? I couldn't even tell you. There's more than 100. I'm pretty
tons.
sure. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. It's just superb support, and particularly the Japanese scene is really thriving. But it's been a while since we've seen a showdown between top Japanese teams and top North American, European, Australian teams, Oceanic. Who do you think at the moment is on top? I know typically Japanese teams, we've seen quite a few wins since release from Gigi Boys over, Ghost Gaming and a couple of other big teams. Who's the number one team, and who's the number one region for you at the moment? Still Japan?
I haven't been following the Japanese scene too closely of late, so I'm not too sure there. Was watching a bit of the Inkling Open this morning before coming here, and I think Set to Destroy X are playing in that, but
they've reformed, right?
Yeah, well, under a new name, What?
Right.
But I think FT Win have been impressive. They did really well in the Invitational, and they've been just going to another level. So probably the team to beat.
Yeah.
Low Kia with their interesting comps and whatnot as well are great to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think North America are pretty strong.
Yeah, and it's really close. I mean, there was a while there where really only one or two standout teams, but now you see teams like Ghost Gaming going down to multiple teams when you think, oh, these guys were they were the first team that was sponsored. These guys are the favorites, but it's really close. If they don't bring their A game, they're going to go down as well.
I think we're close to getting underway. We just had a few technical issues.
All right, so it was Splat Zone's Maria, right?
Yep.
Any changes in the comps, do you think?
I would say we'll get some variants with different specials as we talked about.
Yeah.
So I think maybe some bubbles coming out and maybe a splashdown or baller.
You think Loke will still be charging?
Could charge, or maybe Splatling could be better on this map if either one. Maybe the bubble Splatling might be a good option.
Stingray on zones, Manta Maria not super effective.
No. So how have you found Phantom overall anyway?
Look, Growly, this has been superb. I mean, we were, as soon as we heard about Phantom, we were all ready to go, weren't we? We sent the message around the team, let's go, let's go. So Growly and I personally have come down from Brisbane to Sydney. We've got teammates travelling, but we're not the only team that's travelled as well. A lot of teams have
plenty.
travelled, so it's amazing. It's really fun. I mean, you can't do this sort of thing without amazing technical and organisational input from the admins. So again, thank you to the admins. Kudos to the admins. They've done an amazing job. Technically, this is always a tricky thing. Organisationally, it's a tricky thing, but it's run so smoothly, and it's really fun. You know, we've just come here, played a bit of Splatoon, hung out, and then we all had dinner together last night with the different teams. We'll try and catch up with a few other guys tonight, going out for dinner as well. Yeah, it's great. You know sort of these guys, names as a screen, or we get to play with each other from time to time, but to actually get to hang out in person and share our passion for Splatoon, it's great. It's really fun.
Yeah.
What about you?
absolutely. Yeah, it's been amazing. We've been looking forward to it for a long time, and it's arrived, and I think it's lived up to the hype. So yeah, we've had a great time at our Airbnb, just chilling and playing some games, and yeah, it's been really good. We've had great weather as well, which has been a bonus.
Busted out the SNES Mini.
We've been playing a lot of retro.
Yeah. Grail introduced me to Stunt Race FX. I'm sure there's a few fans out there. Yeah, I was impressed. It was pretty fun. And I hadn't personally played Super Mario World before.
Which is a crime.
Sorry, I'll see myself out.
Can't commentate with you anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, so unfortunately we didn't make it to the top 8, but we won a few games, which was good.
Yeah.
So neither of the Krill Build teams made it to the top 8, unfortunately, but we're going to have a showdown soon in our bronze bracket, which will be interesting.
Looks like the teams are quite close to getting ready. I'm not sure exactly what sort of time frame we're looking at, but it looks like they're readying up now, so we should only be a couple of minutes away. So our team, Krill Bill, has managed to field 2 teams. Just to confuse commentators who are not you and I, it will be Krill Bill and Kill Brill. We have a showdown next, actually, after this game. We have a intra-team showdown. There will be squid bagging. I can promise you that.
Absolutely.
There will be taunts, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. They're pretty strong. They've got a few good players, so that'll be really fun.
So do you expect Calamar to stay on the Kenza Pro here?
Yeah, why not? Booyah Bomb's pretty strong. It's just a really good weapon. I mentioned that main power up is one of the reasons that it's become so powerful, but I can see Calamar not running it at all. Well, certainly not as her mains. I can't see what she's got as her subs, but yeah, I think we will. Enzap always a classic choice. Certainly not as much now, but still very popular.
Armor's still always strong.
Yeah.
And it just turfs so well.
Yeah. We see some teams playing the H3 as well.
Is there someone else who... Can someone else commentate? Yeah. Sorry, we're just getting called into our match, so... Right, we're going to take off for our bronze bracket match, so Nico is going to step onto the mic.
So, thank you for watching. We're going to hand over to Nikasar for commentary for the second game between Riptide and Squid.
everyone. Coming in a bit late, but we have RamboAz and Checkers here, bringing you this match against Riptide and Squid. We're already 1-0. Comes in with a beautiful splash there. Seems that Riptide already have the zone. They've got them pretty locked out.
Squid now have the one zone. If they can get this other, they can force a penalty. There it is.
Penalties out, 1 down each. Looking at 3-on-3. Now I've run into a bit of issue with bottom Texas Boozler. Any chip damage, any walking around, and it's an instant kill. So he's running a full MPU kit. Main power up. Does 99 damage every shot. There we go. Falls to the hand of that Boozler again. Now that's not a safe jump, and he's managed to successfully land. That's great.
See if Squid can lock them out here. They're all starting to come back.
And the lead switch is coming from Squid. Face off in bunker. There's chip damage at both either side. Will takes down, putting it to a, oh, and 2 down. They need a push back. No, he's dropped the Slosh Mode, has jumped back for some safe respawn.
I need to keep this score ticking down. Here we go.
The bubbles are coming in from Riptide. They popped him to take over one side of the zone. They've got a 4v2 to take on the other side with more jumps coming in. Zones are no man's game at the moment.
Can they get that other zone?
No,
Ooh.
the Boozler strikes again. Bottom Tex taking out one.
Oh, nice cap.
Conjun's under fire here from 2 in bunker. He seems to be running safe. Great, all the return fire's gone back up to that bunker and pushed him back out. Turned around to a 4v2. Squid in the lead. Can they push this back? Bubbles coming in from the right, but MGJ is found. Oh no, there has been a fall off the map. Squids cannot swim.
Oh, Kalma Cat, great work on the inkjet.
Oh, and she's camping out the spawn in their bunker as well. Oh, she's taking out another one.
Gotta watch the bubbles now.
There's still a stray bubble sitting behind Kalma Cat. She's managed to take the zone with relative ease. The Explosher up in
Yeah,
bunker
they need to deal with that. There they go.
Yeah, there it goes.
They can get them locked out here. This could get close.
We've only got 50 seconds left on the clock, which means that Squid either need to defend heavily, or they're going to get locked out. We've got a bunch of Squid, a bunch of sharking happening at the moment. See if anyone walks past one of the traps that they've laid. No, the Tenta missiles have revealed and pushed them back out. It's a 3v4.
Not long to go to get lead now. This is going to be close.
Counting down 6 seconds, 6 points. They've lost control.
They need to get that zone back.
Riptide have got it. Oh, now 1 point.
There's a lead.
Oh, they've taken the lead. 18 seconds left with 2 down. Will's being pushed back. There's an unsafe jump that is going to be instantly taken out.
Another one. That'll be it.
That'll be it. Very well done.
Really impressive comeback there.
It was a back and forth the entire game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that Squid had them locked out for the majority of that.
Was that picked by Kalma Cat on with the inkjet, and then they just started rolling from then.
Yeah. A lot of bubbles coming back and forth, but they were able to disable them pretty quickly. So it's a hard map. You need bunker control on that one.
Absolutely. And next map, Mako Might on tower control.
This is
very close to my own heart.
To ours here. You need a lot of turf control.
You just need a lot of blasters.
You need and you need someone to deal with the backline. There's a lot of good spots for backlines to take in Macamar. And if they don't have the turf control, then they're going to get taken out.
Absolutely.
So looking at this, we've got Squid. Purple Nest is probably going to run his signature blaster.
No, or he could run blaster. He's great on the Julies as well. Jim loves the sloshing machine, so I probably expect something like that.
Yeah.
Luke again will probably be Boozler or Charger.
Yeah. My bet's on at least 3 Stingrays between both teams.
It's really about getting under that plat around the first checkpoint, and if you can camp under there, so either the blaster, so Will's got the blaster, or even Con on the roller, they can get under those plats and cause havoc on people coming out of spawn.
So both teams looking for a pit, and MGJ has taken them out with a Splattershot Pro, so they should be able to grab the tower first, or are they just going to secure a bit more of a lead? Ink is looking 50-50, Turf is looking 50-50 between the two teams. They've allowed the respawn to come back, and it's come back to a 4v4. Turf seems to be moving towards Riptide, even in a 4v4. The BR bombs come out, it's taken out no one. The Ray has tried to look for someone on tower, but hasn't actually found anyone, no one's on it. And that's an empty Ray.
Yeah, they're down 2 players as well, so they might just have to consolidate here.
There's not a lot of turf coming through for Squid, so they need to be turfing a bit more if they want to get control of this match. But taking 1 pick, leaving a 3v3.
Been taken out for Squid. Ripide's pushing that tower.
Buya's providing a bit of cover, but a beautiful snipe from bottom text. Was on the tower, no longer on the tower. Calamar Cat's trying to push it back. Now we've got one under the platform like you were talking about before. He's trying to Grace is trying to throw some stuff up onto that ledge.
They might even have to flank around for that sniper.
Yeah, we've got an unsafe jump coming in from Will, and he's managed to escape. The Buya Bomb no, Buya Bomb's just clipped him on the side. And there's a counter Ray battle happening with no one winning. That was a empty Ray. There we go, camping under that platform again. JSOD being taken out though. That's 3 down.
Okay.
Riptide should have a good push here.
They're
getting at the last one, no?
Top left there.
Yes, look at that. The double shot from bottom text.
Oh, another one.
Someone clipping this? Chicken's causing trouble. Now, it was a great
getting
counter
a lot
push.
of kills, but they're not moving that tower at all.
Not moving that tower. They haven't got the turf to move around the map, Checkers.
Oh, no.
Conjun's trying to run up left stack. Bottom text is still tearing them a new one. But he's not in a good position here. He should be... The Buya Bomb has been a great defense, but he hasn't been able to...
JSOD picks him up.
JSOD's got the kill.
Here we go, there's the first tower push, but it ends very abruptly.
Yes. Unguarded tower push. He didn't have a lot going for him there. And they've taken 2 down. They'll probably start up another push. But
nice
the instant inkjet. Here we go. A bit of turf control coming back now from Squid. It's a 4v3, but they still have the tower. Splashdown catches no one. Buya Bomb catches a few. Bottom text once again caught himself in not a great situation, but he's managed to jump out. Well done. Oh, mid-air. Grace been taken out. That's now 2 down. There should be a bit of a push here from Squid.
Ripide's just doing a really good job of holding him up every time they try and push that tower.
Yeah, there hasn't been a big push from either teams. It's a very even matchup. Bottom text, I think, is actually holding holding Squid up very well. Here we go with looking for the PB. Unlucky. No, they're still in the tower. They're counting through that checkpoint. We've almost got a lead breaker here. And there we go. We have 40 seconds left. And they've mounted a great push. 3 are down. This does not look good for Riptide.
Can they get through the next checkpoint?
They can't desync their spawns here. They've got to reconsolidate and push. They've taken out 1. They've taken out 3. There's 3 down. Grab that tower. Riptide's coming in with one final push. They've got to turf up the mid and get some early picks before they come back, before they can really reconsolidate. 26 is a big push. There's a few lethal choke points in this map. It's going to be very difficult for them to get through. And the GG ray comes out.
That'll do it.
That's a GG. Beautiful Stingray.
So game 3 to Squid. So they're now leading 2-1 in this set. One more and they'll go through. So
that's it. This
Riptide,
is best of 3?
Best of 5.
Best of 5.
Yeah, they've got one more win to get there. So we'll see what Riptide can do in this next one.
Yeah, there was not a lot of movement in that entirety game. That game came to the last 40 seconds.
Absolutely.
It was a slog
pretty
fest.
much a stalemate the whole game.
That's it. Few good clips from bottom text.
Yes. Who is Luke, if everyone playing at home.
For Luke, yes.
And so next we've got Clan Blitz, Inkblot Art Academy.
Inkblot Art Academy.
Yeah, we'll got it out there eventually.
Say it again 4 times. All right, so they're going to bring up the next match soon. Have we got the...
That one there.
So yeah, great.
Expect to see a lot of bubbles, a lot of ballers.
Yes, it seems that the front entrance seems to be the best way in.
Yeah, definitely.
There is a bit of a nasty step that's actually quite hard to maneuver.
You can sort of look up and throw your bubbles and then try and use them to get in. Baller, maybe you can jump it up there as well. But we'll see what they go with.
There's a lot of good specials to get yourself in there. Really, to defuse them, you've got a splash wall that to stop that front push. And if someone comes around the back of a Clan Blitz push and really diffuses that, then you can stop a nasty push from occurring. It's a very short range map. I don't know if we'll see Luke back on the sniper. What do you think?
Oh.
On the charger?
Yeah, I don't know enough about specials on the charger or the Foozler to be able to tell you how that would help him. But I'm sure I'd still be, one of those. He's a very good charger player. So
we're just here for our personality.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not here for our knowledge of the game.
All right, we're getting into it. Now, Squid hold the lead here. If they can take this final match, they are through. And is that it for Riptide?
That would be it for Riptide.
That will be it for Riptide. Rip for Riptide. A lot of clams on the map.
Oh, Con's running the Hero Blaster. The
the
everyone agrees the best weapon in the game.
Now, straight away, you can see Riptide has taken control of the map with turf. And they're not actually running a backline. Look at that comp. We have a foil squeezer, a blaster, a slosher, and an octoshot. It's full of turf and kills.
It'd be interesting to see the Tenterbrella do some work as well on the side of Squid. That can be a very annoying weapon to play against.
Now, all 4 have come to the right. Now, that's one great thing about Squid is they're really good at collapsing. When one person calls it, the rest of the team follow. And they've managed to take out 2, and they're just trying to re-turf right now, but they haven't actually made any sort of push.
They're also holding on to 21 clams at the moment to Riptide's 7. So
don't know about you, Checkers. That's a lot of clams.
That is a lot of clams.
That's a lot of clams. Oh, they've got rid of the ball nice and quick.
They got bubbles in there, but the Splashdown Council from Con.
And they defuse that rather
Yeah, that's
easily.
3 down for Squid.
JSOD's running amok in their base at the moment.
He's got a ball, so
And
that'll be
he's got the
score.
ball. So there we go. Riptide with
I'm
the first score.
not sure if they're going to be able to follow up with anything. The lead's a lead, right?
Lead is a lead, but you gave Squid a pity. Now they got a pity ball. So they get a free clam after the offensive push happens, which just sits there indefinitely. So they can pick that up whenever they want. So usually in clams you like to start off with two balls.
For your push, definitely.
Yeah.
At least. Nice
Ooh.
pick up there by MGJ.
Yes, that's 2 down as well. Now that ball looks like a dead ball. Orange will lose that ball.
Ness has his ball already as well. Here it comes.
Here it
Coming
comes.
up the ramp.
No, he's
Gets quickly
called it.
sent backward.
Very good decision. He would have been shredded too early. And when you blow up, your ball flies off you like that. So, and great job keeping that ball safe. He just throws it back up to the platform. Gets a rogue kill with his suction. It's great. They need to pick up that ball. Well done. Now they've got another ball sitting there. It's within reach, but they might actually let it drop. They've got a bit too much pressure on them. Calamar Cats defended that ball great. It's a 2v1 situation. What can Ness do?
There they go. They've gone for push. Splashdown, baller.
Jumping
and
coming in. There's only 18 clams, so that's... Oh, but they've taken out plenty of them.
They got lead.
That's what you want. Now they're going to have to retreat here, and hopefully they've got a... But Luke's almost got another ball, but they're really struggling with that turf control right now against the 4 frontliners and no backliner. That Boozler isn't going to turf as well as the rest of their team can.
Ness causing real problems here, though.
He's a great skirmisher. He's got his pack 4 clams there. That should be... Oh, no, he's clam hopping. Ah, that's the problem with clam hopping. It takes too much concentration around trying to collect all those clams and throwing them. So you always stay on 9 clams.
Well, they need
Good
one more
barrier
clam.
break.
to
That
take
one
lead.
clam in their inventory is all they need, and they've
there it
taken the
is.
lead. Well done.
There's an effective wipe. They've got one up on their plat. Let's see if Squid can get back here.
Based on a lot of chip damage here, is he going to get a clean escape? Perfect.
He's got his ball already again.
Checkers, we have 45 seconds left on the clock, and it's basically a dead heat here. There's a 16-point penalty for Squid, but 1 ball equaling 20 points will break through that. And here it
Gonna
comes.
run him
Oh,
over.
he's rolled through 1. Is he going to do it? He's blown up.
Double.
There's a jump in. There's a ball coming in. He's done it.
And
That's
they got the
it.
lead.
Okay, and there's
That-
10 more clams in their inventory. Oh God, slow down. They have families.
Oh, Splashdown.
Oh,
Pick up another couple.
That is brilliant. Brilliant splashdown, and they've managed to...
So Riptide are going to have to build for one more push in overtime. They've got 2 balls.
So this will go into overtime because they're running around with 2 balls. It's not going to be enough points to begin with, but if they get the wipe, plus... Oh, ball has been dropped by J-Sod. Bubbles are coming in, but they're not confident about the push. They got 1. That's great. They got 2 balls back, and they're going to get a break. There's going to be a break here.
But I don't think they've got any. I don't know if they can follow up here.
There wasn't enough specials to take him out. Let's see, Ness and Will.
Basket's about to close. Oh, Calamar
Oh.
get it. They need
Oh,
more
I can't
clams
take
up
this. It seems like it's
That
been
might-
diffused. Grace, what do you got, Grace? She's
Gets
taken
a
out.
pick up.
Unfortunately, it's not
it.
enough. And as you can hear from that, Squid have finished the series 3-1. He was saying, for anyone at home, he was saying, hell yes. Hell yes. Repeatedly.
So that'll send Squid through and Riptide out of the competition, unfortunately.
R.I.P.
A really good set.
Yeah, that was a great set. They're definitely 2 evenly matched teams. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, it just comes down to those few plays where Squid got it done, especially
Yeah.
late in games. Just
That's it.
got
They're
their special
patient the entire
coordination.
game.
all went in and it paid off for them. So well done to them.
Well done.
And I mean, they knocked us out, so we're really hoping that they come
That's it.
first, which makes us second.
Makes us second
Yeah.
by default. So well done, Squid. Very good. Now, unfortunately, I would like a game 5 so we could commentate longer.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that might be